Hey everybody, it's Hodgie here. Uh, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to how things are going. It's been about 72 hours since I started this thing. For you guys who don't know what's going on, I'm currently on a high fat, low carb diet. Almost all my carbs come from leafy greens and different kinds of vegetables. I've completely cut out sugar and refined carbs, things you'd find in breads and pasta, also rice, barley, quinoa, that kind of stuff. So if you saw the last weigh-in, you saw that I had actually exceeded the weight limit on the scale. The weight limit is 350 pounds, so we're guesstimating that I am around 351, 352-ish to start. But there was some hope after one day of doing this diet. I actually saw numbers, so that's encouraging. But I don't want to do a weigh-in for this. We'll wait till we do the webcast with the Boneman to make it official. We'll do one every week, a weekly weigh-in to see my progress. If you're looking into doing this, it is very difficult to, I think, mentally manage the fact that you are almost eliminating a complete food group from your plate, especially if you're addicted to sugar and carbs like I am. Seeing a plate with just meat and vegetables is very heartbreaking. But I feel like it is going to be beneficial, and I think it's, even though those carbs they have a strange way of creeping up on you. I was just in the grocery store and I went down an aisle and I could just smell how sweet things were. It was just really weird. Okay. But I wanted to give you guys a glimpse into what these last 72 hours actually have been for me, in case you are interested in doing what I'm doing, which is high fat, low carb. So you're cutting out all the sugar, the refined carbs, and you're replacing it with healthy fats, omega-3s and things like that. The first day, I definitely had a lot of energy. It was right after I had celebrated my birthday, where I went out to eat and I had a lot of carbs and I had birthday cake and all kinds of stuff like that. And I feel like my body was just burning those reserve carbs that I had. Case in point, by noon, I was dead. I wouldn't say I was dead, but I was definitely more lethargic than I was the previous 6 hours that I've been up. And then by 5:30, 6 o'clock, I was definitely ready to knock out. I was definitely ready to go to sleep. I kind of pushed myself through. Was really hungry because, again, you're so used to having that big pile of carbs or whatever next on your plate, and it's not there, and you mentally don't know how to replace it. You mentally feel like you have to replace it, but you don't. Okay. So I felt kind of hungry because I wasn't really eating a lot. Then I probably should have ate more. Let's put it that way. I did eat a lot, but I probably should have ate more. The second day, very lethargic. Every chance I got, I wanted to take a nap. And I had a lot of headaches. I feel like also, because I had felt really good the first day, I hadn't been drinking enough water and not staying hydrated enough. And so I really felt it the second day. But also it just kind of, that's kind of the feeling I would have if I went a couple days without having, dessert or pasta or something like that. Like if I did this on my regularly, because there are days where you just don't eat a lot of carbs. I would get headaches and stuff like that, but these headaches were like pretty intense to the point where I did take an Excedrin so that I could feel at least a little bit normal. And my stomach just didn't feel kind of right. I don't think it really understood what was going on. And today it feels good, but yesterday I was kind of unsettled. And like I said, today I feel pretty good. I'm about 85%. Though I feel like I'm sweating more than usual just from insignificant walking or, things like that. Insignificant motion. You're just like covered in sweat. It might just be meat sweats. You tend to eat a lot more fat and protein on this diet. And so maybe it's just that you get in the meat sweats. But in this video, I also wanted to give you guys some tips that I felt like have helped me kind of bite the bullet a little bit better. I was really nervous about this because I had remembered from just doing Atkins for one day with my sister, I was dying. And so I really felt like if I did it, I really like psyched myself out basically. And it really hasn't been as bad as I thought. But I wanted to give you guys, I have 5 tips that I think will help get you through that first few days, if not the first 5 or 6 days. The first one is greens are your friend. Okay? Lettuce, cabbage, Swiss chard, kale, that kind of stuff. Those are your friends. You can eat those in high volumes and they have very little net carbs in them, and so that you can feel full without breaking the carb bank. Okay. Number 2, don't just eat bacon. Okay. And I've read this on a lot of threads and different articles and things like that. If you eat a lot of bacon, you're going to get sick of bacon. And there have been a lot of people who have said after eating bacon for 3 or 4 days straight, or a week or 2 weeks, now they can't even look at bacon. They can't smell bacon if they get sick. So limit the amount of bacon you eat. Put in a variety of breakfast meats. Sausage is good. Watch out for the nitrates. Chorizo, I love it. It's got a lot of flavor, no carbs, but don't eat it every day. Okay, you'll get sick of it too. Just like anything. Just, I think a lot of people hear, I can eat a lot of bacon, and they go for it. They max out. And by day 3, they can't look at a pig. Number 3, stock up on your favorite hot sauce. Okay? Things that normally would cut that fatty taste and that fatty feeling aren't there. Carbs usually help cut that, right? And you could have a big pile of greens, but whatever protein and fats you have with that, the greens really don't cut through that kind of stuff the way carbs would, like a starch. So I have found that I'm putting hot sauce on like everything, things that I normally don't put hot sauce on. And even if maybe you're just like you like some malt vinegar or something like that, I would check, make sure there's no carbs in it, and use that to help kind of break the monotony. Number 4, emulsified MCT oil. Now you can get non-emulsified MCT oil, and it's a little bit, and you can just take it as like a supplement, kind of like fish oil or something like that. But if you get the emulsified MCT oil, usually it has a little stevia or whatever, but you can add it to your coffee. You can add it to your morning coffee. You can add it to different things to make it more enjoyable than taking 2 tablespoons of MCT oil. Now, if you're gonna put it in your coffee, right? That's where this butter coffee or bulletproof coffee comes in. Unemulsified MCT oil, you would put butter in and then into your coffee, and then put it into a blender or one of those Ninjas or Bullets, and blend it so that it becomes emulsified. Or else you get this oil slick on the top of your coffee. If you buy emulsified MCT oil, you don't have to do it. And all you have to do is put a couple squirts in your morning coffee and you're on your way. Plus, it's usually got a flavor to it, vanilla, coconut, that kind of stuff. I'm still waiting for my emulsified MCT oil to come in. So on it, get on it. But yeah, it's going to help you get those healthy fats that you need, and it's actually going to help you feel full throughout the day. It's awesome. It's definitely a key to this diet. And then the most important one, stay hydrated. I can't seem to be drinking enough water, and I'm literally drinking water every minute of the day. Besides making this video, I've been drinking water constantly, and my lips are dry still. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, but I feel like you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna figure out. Your body is trying to figure out its new pH levels, right? And so you might be really thirsty. Plus, the more water you drink, the more you're going to flush out a lot of those toxins and stuff that have been in your body from all the carbs that you've been eating. So, review of my tips to make it through the first week or the first few days. Greens are your friends. Add a variety of breakfast meats. Don't just rely on bacon. Stock up on your favorite hot sauce, emulsified MCT oil, and stay hydrated. We'll see you next time. I think the next Hodgie and the Boneman webcast will come out this Monday. Stay tuned in, tell a friend, watch my progress. I really want to get as many people subscribed to this channel as possible. It's the more people who are on it and watching and commenting and talking to me, the more I will feel accountable and the more motivation I'll have. And I feel like I would love to hit 100 pounds, losing 100 pounds, and having 100,000 followers at the same time. That'd be great. So spread the word, watch it. This might be for you. It might not, who knows, but it might be for you. And so please share, comment, subscribe, tell friends. Okay. We'd love to have you watch my journey. Okay. But until next time, peace.